We need to determine the equation of a circle that circumscribes the triangle created by 3 lines. Let's try to understand the problem graphically first. So here we see that we have a triangle that's inscribed in the circle, and the triangle is formed by 3 lines. We're going to name the 3 lines L1, L2 and L3. Now the goal will be to find out first the intersection point denoted by point A. This is the intersection of line L1 and L2. Then we'll try to find out the intersection of line 2 and line 3. We're going to name it as B, and then finally we will find out the intersection between the line L1 and L3 to find out the coordinate of point C. Now that will be our first step. So let's try to find out the respective coordinates point. So we're going to name the line. So our line L1, that's denoted by the equation x plus y plus 1 equals to 0. Then we have line L2. So L2 is given by 3x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. Then we have line L3. L3 is given by 2x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. Fine. So our goal will be to first find out the value of coordinate point A. All we have to do is solve the line L1 and L2. So let's say we have at the first is x plus y plus 1 equals to 0. That's equation of line L1. What we'll do? We will multiply throughout with 3. So 3 times we're going to have 3x plus 3y plus 3 equals to 0. Then we're going to use equation L2, line L2. So that's 3x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. Now what we'll do? We'll subtract these two equations. So 3x and 3x goes away. Then we have 3y minus y, so that's 2y. Then we have positive 3 minus of negative 5, so that gives us positive 8. That will be equals to 0. So y will be equals to negative 4. Now we can use the substitution method to find out the value of x. We can use the equation of line 1. So that's x plus y. So plus y means we have x minus 4 plus 1 equals to 0. Solving for x, we get x equals to 3. So we have the coordinate point 3, negative 4. So that's going to be the coordinate of the point of intersection of line 1 and line 2. Now coming to the next point B. So B corresponds to intersection between line L2 and L3. Now using the same procedure, we can solve equation 2 and equation 3 of line 2 and line 3 respectively to get the coordinate point 0, 5. And finally, we'll solve for point C. So C is, to find out C, all we have to do is solve the equation L3 and L1. And that's going to give us the point 6, negative 7. So now we have successfully obtained the coordinate points of the circle. So our problem reduces to a new problem. Now what we have? We have a circle with 3 points. A has the coordinate 3, negative 4. B has the point 0, 5. And the point C is 6, negative 7. What we can see here is we have a circle that's passing through 3 points. So what we can do here, we will assume the circle to have the equation x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. So let this be equation number 1. Our goal will be to find out the value of g, f and c. These are the constants. To find out the values, what we'll do, we'll take the help of these 3 points. Now the circle, the equation of the circle passes through 3 points. Passes through the points A, B and C. So that means each points are going to satisfy the equation of the circle. So that means if we take the point A, 3, negative 4 and substitute the value of x with 3 and y with negative 4 in equation number 1, we're going to get the equation 6g minus 8f plus c. So that will be equals to negative 25. We're going to label this as equation number 2. Then if we take point B, which has the value 0, 5 and substitute into equation, we're going to get 10f plus c. That will be equals to negative 25. We're going to call it equation number 3. And then we have point C with coordinate value 6, negative 7. So that's going to give us the equation 2g minus 14f plus c, and that will be equals to negative 85. So let this be equation number 4. What we have here are 3 equations, and these 3 are linear simultaneous equations with variable g, f and c. So we can solve them to obtain the value of g, f, and g. That's an easy exercise for you to try out. So I'm going to state the values. So we get the value of g as equals to negative 50. The value of f comes out to be negative 5. And the value of c comes out to be positive 25. So I have successfully obtained the value of g, f, and g. We can now substitute these values to back in equation number 1. So equation number 1 now becomes x squared plus y squared. So if we substitute g with 15, negative 15, we're going to get negative 30x. Then we have negative 5 in place of f. That gives us negative 10y. And the value of c, that's 25. So this will be equals to 0. And this is going to be the required equation of the circle.